All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video. Now, I can't blame you guys, especially if you're a first-time viewer and investor coming across the channel, to go ahead and leave right after the chart analysis, because OCGN, Ocugen Inc. is really the stock you're here for, OCGN stock. But right after this, I usually have a ticker symbol to add to your watch list. And most of the time, we catch them as they're running, they're dipping, before they have an extra burst of upside potential, guys. So if this is something that you're coming across for the first time, all I'm asking for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. And for those of you that are already accustomed to this and watch my videos frequently, you know that right after the chart analysis, I usually have ticker symbols that are worth watching, doing research on, and adding to your watch list moving forward, because you may have been overlooking them. So stay tuned on in. Now, if you want to know the full watch list that I watch weekly and daily watch list, you can go ahead and join us. The Patreon and Discord link are down below in the description, and the tiers are filling up pretty quickly, guys. We have a great community of investors that are smart, intelligent, and all aiming towards the same goal, which is to maximize profits, minimize losses, and learn and grow together. So if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of the Discord or Patreon community apart from the YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us. So OCGN stock, right? Ocugen Inc. has been running since way back here on the 21st, and it's very interesting to me that they've been using the same exact news coverage, right, through the whole process of making this stock jump. And I've been talking about Ocugen for months now, since way back here, right, when everything started with Covaxin, the partnership, US market distributor for OCGN here of Covaxin, and so forth. And I've always stated to pay attention why the stock runs. Every single time this stock has ran, it's on news, right? And on top of the news, obviously, it's investor sentiment, bullishness, and pushing it upwards. But they've been using the same news coverage for almost the last week and a half. We're going into 2 weeks of saying the same thing. Covaxin's efficiency, Covaxin, how well it is, 78%, 100% on other areas. And then they're saying it's perfect against other variants. And now they're even being more specific and saying, well, the 3 different variants that we know of right now, or 3 new variants, and such forth, and such statements. So it's very important right now to realize that they're using the same exact news. So what are they going to say that's new after all of this? The only thing that's new is emergency use approval. Now, it's been submitted. That was another part of news that was used back here on this run before the offering, right, to keep on pushing it upwards. But now the stock has consolidated. It had strength, didn't go below $10 significantly, only did it once, got really close to it, and it ran up, right? $10 was a very important support level, especially that's where the offering was sold at a premium, right, based off of what the direct offering had stated. So OCGN stock, Ocugen Inc. right now is running. The question is, could this last any longer? Will emergency use approval actually happen? And if it does, this will skyrocket even higher. But if that gets delayed, this fire here can start to die out. And that's something to watch for very carefully moving forward. So I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware of that as fast as this is going upwards, it's just as fast as it can start going downwards if it doesn't have strength and no new news. They've been using the same news coverage, just changing up the words and so forth. And the biggest news that now Ocugen really has going for it moving forward is emergency use approval, not submission. That's what they already did. They submitted it. The response will be the next catalyst to the upside or to the downside, because emergency use approval doesn't happen to the downside. If it does, to the upside. So that's the one catalyst right now that will make Ocugen either explode upwards or downwards by a collapse. So keep that in mind. So here we are. In the pre-market, this stock was running and it just continued to run for the whole day. I mean, great run here. Very healthy run too, and with full of strength. So what are we looking for? So the 50-day moving average is 1333. Okay, 1333. Anything above it is bullish. Anything below it is bearish. Now, our support here, I would use this as an informal support, and that's 1384, to watch and see how the stock is doing in that area and see how it's doing between that support and the 50-day moving average, because this is all bullish territory, anything above it. Now, our true support level here, right before that, is 1444. If that gets broken through, I'll watch how it's doing between this support and the next support. And our resistance is the highest point reached in the day. It's currently sitting at 1541, but the highest point reached is the most important for the bulls to break through, turn into a support, so they can pull upwards to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. And that's 1621. That needs to be broken through, turn into a support, so that the bulls can pull further upwards away from the 50-day moving average and continue this bullish momentum. Nice consolidation, very healthy run. We'll just have to see if it can hold up. A lot of investors are saying they could see this hit $20. Some are even being bullish enough to say 25 to 30. I'd say let's wait and see if we see 18 first, right? Back to what we saw in the past, then 20, and then we can start talking about those numbers all the way up to that upside. But right now, stock's been running, and since it hit those lows of $5 and some change, it has 3x'd. So this has gone from penny stock territory literally way back here, and then once it hit these lows, because anything close to $5 and below is a penny stock, and it was very close to that area, going all the way up to 3x at these levels. A lot of great news. Offering was taken advantage of, and the only thing I can think of that can make this collapse really fast is if Ocugen, the company, tries to do another offering or emergency use approval does not go through. As always, if you learned something new, do not forget to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. It helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort that I put into making these videos. Smash the subscribe button so that you guys can go ahead and not miss a single video that I post. Click on the bell so you guys don't miss a single video, and share this with your friends and community so they can receive this insight as well. All I'm asking for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. We're going to talk about the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list, filled with potential, and we've hit several home runs in the last month with this one. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I've talked about multiple times in the past, and this is a ticker symbol that every time it hits that floor so far, that seems to be the floor anywhere between $20 to $19, it is a great opportunity. If it ever goes below it, the opportunities are becoming bigger. So we're going to talk about it in just a moment. But before we do, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to have full access to my weekly watch list and my daily watch list of stocks that I'm looking for, usually 5 to 10% return on the day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. And today we hit 2 home runs based off the stocks I was watching. Now, they were not mentioned for certain reasons, but the stocks I watched today were pretty powerful ones that ran up. One of them hit above 100%. Now, that doesn't happen every single day. I do want to be honest, and I didn't ride it all the way up to the 100% because, like I said, I'm usually looking for 5 to 10% on a regular day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. And anything above 20%, however it works out for me, is great. I actually took about 30 something percent. It was like 32% out of the whole entire run. So I didn't really ride it all the way, right? You had to ride it all day for that to happen. I just went ahead, took advantage of the quick jump in the first few hours after that hit a bottom and started to run. And that's all I really look for, right? I'm not worried about what happens moving forward. I mean, it was a great run for anyone that was able to hold through the whole process, but that is one of the stocks I was looking at. So if you want to know what stocks I'm watching every single day, and also the full list of the weekly watch list, you can join us over at the Discord and Patreon. The links are down below. We look forward to having you join us. We have a community filled with investors that are smart, intelligent, and all looking to learn and grow, like-minded, with a goal to maximize profits and minimize losses. So if you want to become part of a community of investors that are smart, intelligent, and like-minded, you're more than welcome to, and we look forward to having you join us. So what's the stock I want you guys to add to your watch list? So the stock is CHPT, okay? ChargePoint Holdings. Now, I've been talking about this one since way back here as it started to dip, and we wanted to catch it close to the previous numbers, right, that it touched, which was down here at $19. So the closer it got to $20, it was looking interesting in my opinion. And we started talking about it around the end of March as it was pulling back, and it hit a low here of $19 and some change. So I talked about it here. It ran up a little bit to $24, almost $25, and all it took was a few days later and it hit a low here. It ran up, giving 30% plus in just a matter of days. Now that was a great swing trade opportunity, and also that was a great entry if that was the lowest point we were going to see, because we touched it already in the past, we touched it again, and the question mark, right, will always be, will it touch it again? Which it did. It just recently happened. I talked about it about a week ago, and I let everyone know about it again when it was around the $22, $23 mark. It seemed to have some room. It hit a high here of $27 and some change, and now it's pulling back again. So every single time this stock is touching close to that floor, right, $19, $20, it's a big opportunity for the long term, and also a great swing trade opportunity for the short term if things do continue to play out like this. Because what could happen in the near future is this stock does touch the $19, $20 mark, kind of consolidates, doesn't come back up, and hits newer lows. Now, what happens if it hits newer lows? Well, if you've done your research, you understand the stock, you understand the company and the mission and goal, and the outlook of the fact that you are trading a stock that is for the future, right? ChargePoint is the future fuel for EV cars, and EV cars will become a norm. And as more of them are out there, charging stations like ChargePoint services and product and innovation will require, right, to be available for these cars, right? So this will be the future gas station per se, right? That's just the best way to look at it, because it's what's going to fuel the future innovation of these cars, which are batteries, and ChargePoint is a charging station for the batteries of these cars. Now, we do also have hydrogen fuel and all these other innovations. We get it, but ChargePoint's going to get its piece of the pie when that time comes. So if you understand the stock that you're investing in is for the future, these opportunities at these dips, even if you're not selling at these runs, okay, that's fine. If you're a long-term investor, if it dips back to those numbers, it seems to be a floor right now. If it breaks through it, you know, it's an opportunity in my opinion, but you have to do your research, you have to do your due diligence, and you need to make sure you're understanding why you're looking at the stock and why it seems to be a very interesting, right, stock to look at, especially at these levels. Turn up your chart indicators, turn up your, you know, different analysis and tools, so that you can go ahead and get a very crisp, clear, right, image of what's going on. But so far, this seems to be the floor. We've touched it 3 times. If we break through it, the opportunities might be getting bigger, or it's something to reanalyze, right? Go ahead and see what's going on with news, if it's being shorted, and so forth. But as always, guys, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. This is not financial advice. I'm just here to share with you guys the stocks that I'm watching, adding to my watch list, or possibly already in my portfolio, right? Because 90% of the stocks that I talk about are not in my portfolio, but they will be or are already, right? So it's all about just really paying attention to the opportunities that are being presented based off the charts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.